lifted up in your holy place. So unveil my eyes, Lord, soften up my heart, Lord, and draw me near by your grace. And I will fall down and worship at your feet, in your presence, in your presence, in your presence is where I want to be. I want to hear you like Elijah heard you, that still small voice in so much noise. So help me still my mind.
We're always looking for Bigfoot when it looks like this. And one of these days, we're going to see him, huh? As long as we see him when we're inside the Jeep and not sleeping in a tent.
I'm not so much worried about seeing him when I'm in a tent. I'm worried about seeing him when you're going to the bathroom.
Well, yeah, there's that. Or like hiking in the woods.
So, we did this trail on my dad's birthday. I think it was the year he turned 73 or 72. Of course, he passed away a couple years ago at 81. But it's kind of fun to do a trail that has a lot of memories on it. We were doing this trail in the snow, and you couldn't hardly see the road, and trees were down everywhere from the snowfall. So, but one of the guys was with us, and he couldn't remember the guy's name. So every time the guy got out to saw a log, he had a different name for the guy. He'd be like, "Good job, Buzz."
Good job, Jerry.
"Good job, Jerry." The guy's name was Rich, so there was it wasn't a correlation, but everybody was getting a kick out of it. And you know, he was deaf, so he was doing the best he could. But when we told him his name, I think he got it right. But,
well, we did tell him it once in the middle, and he still.
Oh, that's true. He still made a mistake again, called him Jerry.
Right.
But
It was.
there's an old ranger station that we stayed at, so we came the other way than we're going tonight, and we stayed in 100-year-old Judith River Ranger Station. Has a piano that was transported there from New York that was built like in 1910.
It was really cool.
It was cool. We stayed there, I think 2 nights. But it's hard to get. It's one of those things you got to watch for when it opens, because it fills up quick. Usually, when they open it, I'd say within 3 days, everything is filled for the whole season. But we don't plan on camping tonight. I mean, things would have to really go south if that happened. But our son-in-law and daughter are with us, and this is a shortcut, believe it or not. They just ran a trail with us today, and this is a different trail. We decided we left the rest of the group, and we're taking the shortcut over the top of the mountain to get everybody back home. So for us, it's not a shortcut, but I didn't want them to go alone, so that's the way that worked out. And I was up for more trailing anyway. It's been a beautiful day. Not often in November you can go trail running and not have snow up here in this elevation. Usually these are covered in snow. Well, like I said last time, we were on 8 inches of snow when we came up here, and it was September. Yeah, so yeah, in November it's rare to be able to come up here. It's in the middle of elk hunting, so we have seen a couple of elk hunters. But one glaring thing that all of the elk hunters have said today is they haven't seen any elk. And it's not because there's not herds, it's just the snow really forces them down into lower reaching areas where they might come down to this area. Otherwise, they're way, way back there. And even though there's quite a few roads in the Little Belts, there's a lot of places they can go where there's no roads. And that's probably where they're at. Road looks like that. The Onyx calls it moderate. I would put it more towards the easy side, but there have been a couple of spots where the rocks are pretty big. Anyhow, lots of fun in any case. This is Ettien Ridge is the name of the road. And I think if we get there in the daylight, we'll stop at Ettien Ridge.
Quiet my anxious thoughts, Lord, 'cause I am longing for your voice. And I will fall down and worship at your feet, in your presence, in your presence, in your presence. That's where I want to be. I wanna touch you like Mary touched you, washing your feet with her tears. So break down my walls, Lord, shatter all my excuses, 'cause Father, you have brought me here to where I will fall down and worship at your feet.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's definitely a ledge.
It's a ridge. I mean, technically. Well, the only animal we saw on the whole road was this moose, which I never discount seeing a moose because it's always cool to see a moose. But all the elk hunters up there were probably pretty disappointed because that was all they probably saw as well. From here we split up from one another and once again took off our own ways. This section of road that we're going down is on Spring Creek Road. It's a canyon. It has all sorts of limestone cliff faces and caves. There's a little picnic area in there. But I don't know, it's always pretty impressive, and we were catching it just at twilight. The sun had just set. We were just getting a few remaining beams of light on the cliff faces, and that was a great way to end the day. Thanks for watching, and like always, if you want to keep up on the content, which is trails in Montana and any other adventure we go on,
just feel free to like and subscribe, and you'll be notified when there's new content if you hit the bell. Thanks.